Hello, today's class regarding mathematical functions, all mathematical functions. Like in Java language, there are so many mathematical library functions, and one by one I will explain now. आज का जो क्लास है जितना लाइब्रेरी फंक्शन है इन मैथमेटिकल में उस सब के बारे में है। फर्स्ट जैसे ही हम लोग कोई भी नंबर जैसे 2 to the power 5 लिखते हैं, पावर है, वी आर राइटिंग 2 to the power 5, दिस इज सो पावर। सो इन जावा लैंग्वेज हाउ विल यू राइट? सो मैथमेटिकल फंक्शंस, फर्स्ट फंक्शंस इन मैथमेटिकल math.pow. So math.pow, it is a predefined functions. Math.pow help us to write any power of a value. So how will you write? Suppose 2 to the power 10 if I want to write. So you need to write math.pow, base is 2 and power is 10. This way, 2 to the power 10. तो 2 to the power 10 कैसे लिखना है? 2 to the power 10 जैसे मान लो a plus b इसका होल स्क्वायर 5 a plus b होल स्क्वायर 5. हाउ विल राइट? फर्स्ट मैथ डॉट पाव a plus b, a है बेस, इसको हम ब्रैकेट में भी दे सकते हैं, कॉमा 5. सो दिस इज द प्रोसेस टू राइट एनी मैथमेटिकल फंक्शन. मैथ डॉट पाव, हाउ विल राइट? एंड m always in capital letter, power, okay, for power. जैसे a to the power 5 plus b to the power 5, a अगर लिखना है तो अलग अलग, इसके लिए just for a to the power 5 you need to write math.pow a comma 5 plus math.pow b comma 5. So this way you need to write. So output data type. What should be the output data type for math.pow? You can take double or int both, integer and real. Clear? So math.pow is completed. Now next command is math.sqrt to find out the square root of a number. Next command is math.sqrt to find out the square root of a number. So math.sqrt square root, this is the second one. Suppose if you want to write like that 625 in copy, we are writing in mathematics like this way. Math.sqrt is output variable और resultant data type. इसका जो आउटपुट वेरिएबल का जो डेटा टाइप होना चाहिए वो डबल में ही होना चाहिए. Okay, that should be double. Math.sqrt of 6 to 5. This way you need to write. Okay, so square root, hot result computer display 25. Now if suppose a plus b square root of, so you need to write math.sqrt of a plus b. Okay, so where you are getting square root symbol L or G, that time you need to write math.sqrt of L by G. Okay, so math.sqrt to find out the square root of a number. Next command is, next command math.cube root, CBRT, cube root. Okay, suppose 3 to the power 7, you need to write math.cbrt of 7, cube root. Okay, so cube root, just you need to write CBRT. This is the third one. Now next command, math.cell. Math.cell, its functions is that to display the result in next to higher integer. You see math.pow, result in data type I said double or float. Square root, double, always double. We can take as integer, that time that should be explicit conversion. See cube root always as a double. Now math.cell, this data type always as a double. Okay, real. Now suppose math.cell of 6 to 0.25. So what will be the results? I said no, this is the data type double. Suppose p equal to. So what will be the results? Here computer will displace. I said math.cell next to higher integer. So now 6.25. 0.25 form, it will start from 6.0 to up to 7.0. In between this value. So next higher integer. Next to higher integer means this is 7.0. Answer will come 7.0. It is not depend on the decimal part values. Now more examples. If I write math.cell of 6.99, then also 7.0. If it is math.cell 6.0, then what result come? Then 6.0 only will come. If there will be no decimal value, then the same integer will come. If it is in minus, in the minus, now see, next to higher integer, remember that. If it is minus 6.25, then what result will come? See, minus 6.0 to minus 6.25, then minus 7.0. Is between this is. So next to higher integer. So next higher integer is this. Okay. So minus 6.0 is the answer. Okay. Next, always remember that math.cell का जो function है, वो function से next higher integer always will come. Maybe it is in positive or negative. Next higher integer. Okay. Math.cell. If I write math.cell minus 6.0, so answer minus 6.0 only. Okay. Now next command. Next command is floor. Cell, how will you remember? Cell means sellings. Okay. Selling, that way. Selling means always higher. Now just opposite of cell, floor. This next to lower integer. See, next to lower integer. If I write here floor 6.25, so what result will come? 6.0 will come. See, 6.0 starting and 6.25, then 7.0. That means 6.25 between 6.0 to 7.0. In between this is. So next lower integer is 6.0. That's why 6.0 is the answer. Now math.floor, more example now see. More examples. If I write here 6.95, so what result comes? 6.0. If I write 6.0 only, so what result come? 6.0 only. Same integer will come. If it is here 7.0, 7 only come. If it will be 8.0, so 8 only will come. Okay. Now minus say. Minus 6.25 suppose. That case, suppose minus 6 to minus 7.0. In between this is minus 6.25. So next lower integer. So minus 7.0 will come. Minus 7.0 is the answer. Okay, in floor, agar minus 6.0 is there, then minus 6.0 only will come answer. Okay, that time no minus 7.0. This is same value will come. Clear? In the floor, just how to remember it. One at least you remember, floor or cell. Either you remember floor, then cell just opposite one. If you remember floor, then opposite of floor cell is there. This is the next to lower integer and cell is the next to higher integer. So that too completed. Okay, next. And floor and cell, both the cases, the resultant data type should be double. Now next, math.round. In that case, the resultant data type always integer. See, you can see the always the value will come rounded to the next integer. It comes, its function is that rounded to the next integer. But there is a conditions. If the decimal value 0.50 and above, then the next integer. Otherwise remains same integer. See, if I write here math dot round, if I write here 6.49, hot answer comes 6.0. If I write math dot round 6.50, then 7.0 will come. Not 0, point don't give because it is always display as a integer value. Okay, 7.7 will come. This is 0.50 and above, means if you write 6.51, then also 7. Okay, rounded to the next integer. Now for the minus, math.round, if I write here minus 6.49, then that case minus 6 point, only minus 6. If it is minus 6.50, that case what results will come? Okay, minus 6.50, that case also, see, minus 6 only. If it is minus 6.51, then it comes minus 7. Okay, in that case, in the positive one, what we will see, in the positive value, 0.50 and above means in the next will come for positive value. But negative value start from 0.51. When it will be 0.51 and above, then minus 7 will come. Okay, and all time this will come as an integer. Now next, math.rint. Rint, round integer. See, this is also rounded, but now if I write here, in that case, see, if I write rint 6.49, but in that case the result always will come as a double. Okay, अगर rint पे हम लिखते हैं rint 6.50, that case it comes only 6.0 only. No 7. In that case, if it is 6.51, then 7 will come. Rint and round, remember that. In the round, 0.50 and above for positive value, the next integer comes, rounded to the next integer. But for the rint, if the decimal part, decimal value is 0.51 and above, then the next integer, the 7.0. And the resultant data type always double. Same cases for minus value. Minus 6.49, minus 6.0 will come. Minus 6 point for rint now. Okay, minus 6.50, minus 6 point. Okay, 6.0. See, minus 6.51, then that case 7.0, minus 7.0. Okay, so this is rint and round completed. Now next, mathematical functions. So very important, rint, round, cell, floor, square root, cube root and pow, math.pow. Next, mathematical functions, math.abs. Okay, absolute value. Math.abs help us to convert any negative value to positive, like that. Suppose math.abs, if I write -7, okay, -7, then it comes as only 7. This data type depend on the arguments, depend on the value. If the value is here as a double, then you need to take as a output resultant data type as a double. If it is integer, then you need to take as an integer. Now minus value, it comes as a positive value. If you give here any positive value, then positive value means same positive only will come. Math.abs 7, only 7, then 7 only will come. Okay, so math.abs help us to convert into positive value. Negative value is in positive, but positive remains same. This is math.abs. Now in more mathematical library functions are there, like math.log. In physics there is a logarithm table, and which is in the examinations, which will supplied in the examination hall, okay, from the teachers. So that's why you any value when you want to put that data type, always double. Math.log, any value, suppose 1, what will be 10, okay. So what the value for the log 10 in the table, that result will come. Log 10, I think 1 will come. Base is 10 and power also is 10. So in that way you need to write. Even now abs log, now math.exp, exponentiation exp. If you want to give any value, like math.exp of x, how exp of x, math.exp of 2.72, that value will come as any one value will come. Exponentiation. More mathematical functions in for trigonometry, math.sin theta, math.cos, math.tan. Okay, this also. Even math.assign, math.acos, math.atan, all mathematical functions. Trigonometrical value will be there. Okay, for tan theta, cos theta, this is the -1. When -10, then a tan we need to write. So like this way, there are so many mathematical functions. Now see, with the help of mathematical functions, in Java language, we need to write expression. That is called Java expression. Suppose if a to the power 5 plus b to the power 5, if it is like that. So this is, when you will see this type of bar, then that is for abs. Then you need to write math.abs of math.pow. How will you write the Java expression? A, 5 plus math.pow b, 5. Okay. If sometimes in the Java language you can see e to the power x plus 1. So when you will see in small e, but in that case it is not a power, then you need to write math.exp of x plus 1 to write. Okay. Sometimes in the Java language, if you log x by y, suppose, then you need to write for that math.log of math.sqrt of x by y. Okay. More. Okay, like that way you need to write. This time e to the power 2y plus 1 minus suppose x. Don't never think it is a power. It is after that suppose if it is also there. So you need to write math.abs first for math.abs. For this math.abs first. Then for this math.exp of 2 into y plus 1 math.exp complete. Then minus x, then abs. So that way you need to write. Okay. So these are the mathematical library functions. Okay, cell, floor, int, round, these are very important. Square root, abs, that will come as a what? As a Java expressions. You can use it in suppose if it is like that, sine 60 degree, sine 60, then you need to write math.sine 60. Okay, so next, today up to this much mathematical functions. Okay, bye.